Hey! Didn't see you there! Kind of creepy how you're just in my house, you didn't ask, you didn't say hi or anything, you just... Okay, guess I'll do a Stray Kids Q&A. Hello! I'm Indigo, and I like Stray Kids, and I want to do a Stray Kids themed Q&A because they're my favorite K-pop group. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, Indigo Dietrich, YouTube, community tab, it's here, and my TikTok, Indigo Dietrich. Got a lot of questions. I'm gonna answer as many as I possibly can. Number one, best Stray Kids member? Best? I'm gonna go with favorite Stray Kids member. My bias is Changbin. You can tell because I'm a gym rat and I'm hilarious. Top 5 title tracks. So title tracks are, I'm gonna go ahead and assume the ones that they like come out with. No? Like the ones that are like, okay, Maniac, God's Menu. God's Menu, Backdoor, Maniac, Domino, Case 143. Are those my favorite Stray Kids songs? No. My favorite Stray Kids songs are literally almost all of like the B-side songs. I tend to like B-side songs more, and I'm assuming because it's more like rap and hip hop. If those aren't title tracks, then well. Anyway, what is something that made you really like them besides their amazing music? I don't like their music, no, I'm just kidding. Their personalities. Once you get to know them, they're all so funny. There are people whose music I like, but I don't really vibe with them at all. But like, it's the fact that they're funny and I can relate to them and blah 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 whatever. And then they also make great music. I also love how hard they work. Han has a quote. He has the mindset of every single thing that he does is successful. So how are you gonna be anything else but success? They're just great. When did you first get into Stray Kids and what is your favorite song? I love the fact that everything is dated, because if we go back, I was in my room and I found a TikTok of Hyunjin. I said, who the fuck is this? I'm gonna insert it here. It was either November or December 1st. I'm gonna find the date of 2020. I know this because December 2nd, 2020, I have pictures of Hyunjin. What was the first Stray Kids song you ever heard? I'm going back to see what I have downloaded first. I have God's Menu downloaded first, and if you do like the scroll on Spotify, you can see. So literally December 2020 is when I downloaded God's Menu. What is my favorite song? So if you guys want me to do a video on my Spotify Wrapped, I can, but my number one song was Charmer. You think I'm gonna say Charmer, right? Between Charmer or Muddy Water, I feel kind of bad saying Muddy Water because not all of them are on the song. But I really, Venom is so good, so underrated. Domino, Taste. There are so many fucking songs. I genuinely can't fucking choose, but I feel like I have to say Charmer. Kind of unrelated, but do you watch K-dramas? Your content is so much fun and I would love to hear you talk about your favorites. Oh my gosh, thank you. The only K-drama I fully watched is called Business Proposal. If I'm going to watch a movie, especially a movie I've never seen before or a show I've never seen before, it's not rom-com, it's not romantic comedy, it's not romantic, it's gonna be action. I like Marvel, I like DC. So if it's not Marvel or DC or Star Wars, it's going to be an action movie or an action series like Mission Impossible, for example. Is it MI5 or MI6 with, his name is not Jon Snow, it's Kit Harington. Action stuff like that, I can kind of turn my brain off and like look at, wow, cool flip and punch. I am a wrestler, so. Something to note. Oh my god, I just realized Singles Inferno was out. Singles Inferno's out! That's another show that I literally started binging and my dad ended up watching it with me and we both got emotionally invested. Okay, anyway, yes, I was looking for K-dramas to watch. I also wanted to practice my Korean more. Business Proposal is so fucking camp, and it just makes me realize the romance you see in TV shows does not have to be just on TV shows. This can be shit you experience in real life. Don't settle. I would get frustrated with the main character. This entire situation would be solved if there was just communication, but then I realized, wait, it's a TV show. I think I finished it all in maybe 2 days. I really went through that shit. I stayed up until 4 a.m. Thoughts on past racism allegations. I have an entire TikTok series on this and it's called K-pop While Black. I will be making in-depth YouTube videos about this because racism, unfortunately, is such a big thing, especially towards black people in the K-pop community, cultural appropriation, blah, blah, blah. To sum up, if the person who did the thing is obviously shown growth and change. It is up to the individual. Like I said in a TikTok, some people can see Lisa wearing box braids and being like, okay, that's enough Blackpink for me. I still listen to Blackpink. I went to their concert. I do think some of these topics are not as sorry, black or white as we think they are. Not excusing racism, but I had to widen my perspective and realize I live in New York City. I went to a performing arts high school. I am literally constantly exposed. Every single day I'm seeing somebody who doesn't look like me. I'm seeing people of different skin tones, different sizes, different religions. I'm constantly exposed to so much different shit. One of like the nicknames for New York City is that it's a fucking melting pot. South Korea is a homogeneous society, which means there is dominantly just Korean people. It's definitely more now, but it's not a lot of different skin tones, different religions. And also, it was a couple years ago in history class where I learned that what I'm learning in New York public education system is not the same thing that's being taught in Texas. The Civil War is taught differently here than it's taught in the South. There is so much shit that's different. I'm pretty sure South Korea isn't really going in depth on slavery in America because it's not America. They're teaching their own history. I don't want to speak for them, but just based off the things I've seen and heard, a lot of South Korean people aren't racist. They're just ignorant. I would definitely recommend you guys go watch Faye2 from Black Swan, her video where she reacted to South Korean people watching her, and the amount of ignorance in there is like, oh, well, she has to rap because she's black and this, that, and the third, and they just automatically assume like, oh yeah, she's aggressive and that. No. She taught them, right? But it's learning that it's not all black and white, and you can tell if somebody's racist. I just thought of somebody. Or if they're just ignorant. I also don't think it's fair if, and this is not just talking about idols, this is just in general, and I can make an entire video on cancel culture, but something that you said 10 fucking years ago can still be like automatically like, oh, you tweeted that 10 years ago, so you still have the same values today, when it's obvious that they don't. What are Stray Kids' red and green flags for you? I was about to say cornrows. Ah! Red flag. There's a part of me that thinks Bang Chan is a furry. And like, I was joking, but like, I don't. Bang Chan being a furry is a red flag. Hyunjin putting Lino's foot into his mouth literally gave me the biggest ick in the world. I hate feet. Green flags for Bang Chan. He just seems so passionate, and he just seems like he cares so much about everybody. Everybody just like watching the two kids room, just watching the way they interact with each other, how they're genuinely all like a family, learning how to move and interact around each other so they don't have a situation where it's
넌 나한테 춤이나 하고 난 너한테 노래를 하고
5 Linos or 1 5-year-old Lino. A 5-year-old Lino seems way more easy to handle. I feel like he was mellow when he was a kid, and now he's like insane. Lino comes in spurts, right? It's chill, and then it's like this, and then it goes down, and then it's like this. I can't deal with 5 of those. I can't deal with 1 of those, so I'd much rather have a 5-year-old Lino. Off topic, but honest views on JYP's songs. I have one JYP song, and JY Park. JYP. Fever. I think it's good. That's the only song I've listened to, so that's the only feedback I can give. A member you think that would pick a fight at 7 a.m. because he didn't sleep well? Han. Did Han do this? I feel like Ian would be a little cranky and like tell everybody to like fuck off, but he wouldn't pick a fight. It'd be Han. Who do you think would try to fight a baby and lose? What the fuck? Sungmin? Is that mean to say? I feel like Sungmin is like, it doesn't matter who you are, how old you are, you get these hands. I think Sungmin would try and fight a baby and win. I think Hyunjin would say something and then the baby would get upset, and then the baby would probably beat his ass. What are these questions? Who do you relate or gravitate personally to the most in Stray Kids? Well, my bias is Changbin. Who do I relate to the most? It would probably be Changbin in terms of working out. He's like a ray of sunshine. Like he's trying to make other people laugh. Han too, but like trying to make other people laugh and, you know, just have a positive influence around everybody else. I did say earlier that I feel like I relate to them. I don't know why I said that. Because I I'm struggling to find things out. Watching a lot of Two Kids Rooms with him in it, he'll say something and I'm like, oh my god, like I'm the exact same way. Favorite official song, favorite unofficial song. They said that they were Baby Stay, so I'm gonna go with released and like unreleased. Unreleased not on Spotify. Since they're not unreleased on Spotify, thank Chan. I have some of them downloaded. What happened to the Three Rochester special stage at KCON? That song, yeah? Yeah. Still not out. Zone. Next to You. I wanna see you with me all alone. Up All Night. Oh god, Up All Night is so fucking good. Drive. Drive is my favorite one. God's Doo-Doo-Doo, Double Knot, Maknae on Top, Wow, Troshika, that one. Yeah, those are my favorite. Their unreleased songs are so fucking good. Which Stray Kids member do you think you'd be able to beat in a fight? So I did a presentation on TikTok. I also posted it on my YouTube channel of which members would win in a fight, but it was originally which members do I think I could win against in a fight, but I changed it. Han. Actually, no. Han? I feel like Han is like fast. I feel like Han would be a lot of running. I would say Felix, but I'm not, like, I don't see myself ever getting to a fist fight with any of these people, but especially not Felix. Changbin, Ian, and Hyunjin. Who's my bias wrecker? Lino. When I went to the concert, Felix was really fucking me up, man. But overall, it's Lino. What do you think wrote Red Lights and Taste? Bang Chan has producing credits on Taste. I thought he had writing credits on Taste, but he has producing credits on Taste. My first bias was Hyunjin. My favorite album, I literally call everything a fucking album at this point, but I know they're like mini releases. Out of all of the things that they've come out with, abso-fucking-lutely ordinary. It's to the point where I want to say ordinary, but saying ordinary feels wrong. No. Nar.
No.
Nar? No. Ordinary. It feels fucking weird to say. So that's it. Bye.